What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hustle with Julian. Now, today I'm going to be talking about Bank of America. Do they use business credit? Do they pull business credit? And can you get a business credit card with no PG? Stay tuned. Hey, Brian, my name is Julian. How you doing?
Good, Julian. How are you today?
Doing very well. Hey, I just had a quick question on regarding some business credit. Can you help me out with that?
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. What was the question you had?
Yeah, so my question is, what bureaus do you guys pull from with Bank of America?
I think if I'm correct, I'm going to double check for you. I think it's TransUnion for the business when we do business credit. But let me verify that. If you don't mind, I'm going to put you on a brief hold and just check it with my team. Okay?
Okay, and then also if you can check if you guys
Yes.
pull from any business credit bureaus at all.
Okay. Yep. I'll check into. I don't think we do. I think the only when we do a business credit card, any type of lending application, we do run we do put the EIN number or the tax ID number for the business to pull up if there's any business credit.
Mm-hmm.
We also do heavily weight on personal credit we always need a personal guarantor.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I will check that for you to make sure that's accurate in regards to the business credit, and I'll check to see which bureaus we pull, okay?
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much.
All right. You got it. Absolutely, Julian. Hang tight one second. And
Okay.
Julian, if I lose you when I put you on hold, what's a good number I can call you back on?
Let
Let me put you on a quick hold. I'm going to check into that for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Few moments later.
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, perfect. Thank you for holding, man. I appreciate it. Now, Julian, what they explained to me is I reached out to our card servicing team. It can either be TransUnion or Experian that they pull the information from. Now, they will look for any business credit out there under the EIN or tax ID number, like I was saying earlier. Mm-hmm. So when we put in a credit card application or a business credit application, a couple of things that we look for, right? We'll look at any business credit out there under the tax ID or EIN. We do pull the personal credit. And then we look at, the determining factor are those, but we also look at your utilization, right? So we look at credit utilization too, whether to approve or decline an application. So the client has high utilization, we might put the brakes on and say, hey, let's slow down here. Is there a risk involved here? Client using a lot of credit. Is it worthwhile to extend more credit to the client? So they look at a couple of different factors in regard to how to approve or decline. They also look at your relationship with the bank, whether it be personal or business. So they use all those different factors to approve or decline a credit card application. But, to get back to what you were asking, we do pull from either Experian or TransUnion, and we do look for any business credit. Yes, sir.
Okay, and it's not a particular business credit bureau, like it's not Equifax Business or Paydex Score. It's just any business credit bureau, or
right. Well, they don't tell us exactly who they research or where they pull that information from. They just said that they do run the tax ID or EIN number to see if there's any actual business credit out there in the business name. Of course, because they're going to look to see how that credit is being used, if it's, in good standing, if it's delinquent, whatever the case may be. But they don't tell us exactly which bureau or if there's a specific business bureau name that they pull from. They just said that they do look for any business credit under that tax ID or EIN number.
Okay. Got it. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate the help today. I guess I only have one last question. Is it possible to get a business credit card with no personal guarantee with Bank of America?
There is, but you have to have a real high, I know there is a way, I think it's called a corporate liability card. Mm-hmm. But I believe you have to have a real high, gross revenue for your business. Or you have to maintain certain balances or something. Let me look and see if I can find that real quick for you.
Okay, perfect.
I should have that corporate liability. Yeah, absolutely. And Julian, what's your last name, if you don't mind?
Yeah, my last name is Hernandez.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, let me see. It's called a corporate liability card. So let's see what it says here. I have this loading up. Eligibility guidelines. Okay. So it says business must be at least 5 years old. Annual revenue, I knew it was high. Annual revenue for the business must be at least $5 million in order to have a corporate liability card where there's no personal guarantor.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. That's exactly the information I was looking for.
All right, Mr. Hernandez. Well, I'm glad I was able to help. All right. You enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. If you do receive a short survey, it's going to be about my service to you today. Again, my name is Brian. Any feedback you can leave on that number one question, I'd really appreciate, okay?
Definitely will do. A+ service. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye now.
All right, guys, you heard it. Bank of America representative. They pull TransUnion or Experian. Okay, they do pull business credit, but he said, like you heard him say, they do not tell him specifically what business credit bureau they pull, right? And then for the no PG, the one thing that everybody gets hyped up about whether something has personal guarantee or you can get business credit with no personal guarantee. Obviously here you can see that it is possible, but you have to be in business for 5 years or have $5 million in revenue, which most people who are just getting into business credit usually don't meet that criteria. But it is possible, but you got to be working at a high level to get some no personal guarantee business credit. Aside from that, to me, what this says is it's not so black and white. It's not you should only work on your personal credit or you should only work on your business credit. It's you should work on both. Because as you heard him say, they pull your personal credit. And yes, they do look for business credit as well with Bank of America. So in this case, if you're looking to do business with Bank of America, it's best that you work on both. Now, the next place that I'm going to call is going to be probably Wells Fargo.